Raya is absolutely unbelievable. The save he made today was just pure class, and I feel like this season he can definitely be seen as one of our best players. Him and Saka, of course, but for me, Raya, the things he's doing is just so unreal. We talk about Ramsdale, we talk about other goalkeepers in the past, but I think everyone can now see why David Raya is the first choice goalkeeper. I don't think many keepers can make the group of saves he's made this season. One against Wolves, one against Aston Villa. He made a fantastic one against Spurs, if I can remember, and Atalanta as well. Just so many good saves. And when you have a player, a goalkeeper in the form of his life like Raya, it can really help us, because tonight was a different sort of game. We didn't really have the control. You can tell we missed Martin Odegaard, and we just didn't have the control in the midfield. And I feel like a point is okay away to a really big side like Atalanta, who love to play on the ball, love to press high. Yeah, we had a couple of issues, and I feel like, we've got to just see this as 1 point gained rather than a point, 2 points sort of dropped, because away from home as well, Champions League, we can't underestimate how tough it is. Now we have to go on to Manchester City, but yeah, I feel like David Raya for me has been just so good this season. On the ball, off the ball, he really has the quality to be the number one, and I just can't believe not so long ago a lot of Arsenal fans were crying out for Aaron Ramsdale, saying why on earth would Arteta want somebody like David Raya to be the number one, when we've seen Aaron Ramsdale have such a positive impact in the side. But now we're seeing it. Now we're seeing it in week out. Sorry, how good David Raya really is on and off the ball, and I feel like he's now feeling a part of the team. It took a while for him to kind of get involved, feel like he's in the team, but now you can see he feels important. And when a player feels important, they start performing to a very, very high level, and that's what David Raya is doing. And again, today, the defense as a whole, very, very solid. Saliba making a brilliant challenge. Gabriel, of course, fantastic headers, defensive headers in there as well. Timber, again, absolutely quality. I've run out of words for how good Julian Timber has been this season. I've really, really loved what he's doing. He looks strong on the ball, he looks strong off the ball, he just looks strong in general, and it's really nice, because last season we really did miss his quality. I mean, he just gives us so much in an attacking and defensive sense, and I feel like we're going to see the best of him this season. And of course, I feel like Calafiori, who came off the bench as well, was really, really positive, picking up lovely positions. His dribbling is so good. I feel like he's going to be so important to us as well. We talk about Ben White. I feel like he's kind of not had the best start to the season, and maybe that's going to open the door for Timber right back, Calafiori left back. But we've got so many options back there, but we definitely do need to find a solution in that midfield area with Marino out and Odegaard out. Can Nwaneri kind of get some minutes? I was kind of disappointed not to see Nwaneri get some minutes, because I really count on him. I really see his quality. But at the end of the day, that's a big night, big games. You can't expect sort of, players like Nwaneri coming into the side. Maybe against Bolton and against Leicester as well. Those are the games where we can see Nwaneri come to the side and make an impact in the team, because we really, really didn't have the sort of creativity, and it was disappointing. But like I said, I think it's more so a point gained rather than 2 points lost. I also thought Martinelli again tonight, 2 chances for him. Could have scored, could have been a bit better. But I really love the energy he's showing. I mean, it's only a matter of time. Once he gets that first goal, I really do feel like he can be so unstoppable. It's just about getting that first one, build up his confidence, but his all-round game, his tracking back, all of that stuff that we as fans don't really look at. We look at goals and assists. Martinelli is performing to a very, very high standard. And I feel like, of course, it's going to be a matter of time. He's still building. He's not quite got the clinical edge. But when it comes, goodness, I can assure you, you've got a top player. And of course, we had, Raheem Sterling come off the bench, create for, Gabriel Martinelli. Very, very disappointed that Martinelli didn't score. But again, I love the energy of Sterling, the positions he's picked up, his desire to come back as well. There's a couple of times where the ball would evade him on the press. He's still learning the Arteta style, but you can tell Sterling can make a really good impact off the right, creating up the opportunity. It's really good, because we needed a backup for Saka, someone who can come in for Saka, and Sterling showed in the game he can come in for Bukayo Saka and make some sort of an impact, because another day he'd be leaving the game with, an assist within about 5 minutes of coming onto the pitch. And I feel like that's really positive. And when you have a squad like ours now, we've got a really, really strong squad in the attack and the defense, and when the midfield finally gets back fit, it's going to look really good, Gunners. I really, really do think it's going to look good for us, and we just got to keep with the guys. City on Sunday, 3 points at Tottenham, a point away in the Champions League as well in this new system. It's looking good, and if we can go to the Etihad, potentially go and win it, maybe a splash and grab, or get a point again, I feel like we can count ourselves in a very, very good position. If you had told me potentially 4-5 points would have been what we've got in this week across Champions League and Premier League, I would have been quite, sort of satisfied. But anyway, that's it for now. Gonna tell me your thoughts on the game, Raya, and all of those sort of things. But until next time, peace.